Life after loss of any kind is challenging, but it can be especially hard for seniors to return to normal living after losing a spouse or even a pet. Jodi Thomas from Quail Ridge Assisted Living community joins us now with tips for those who are at a loss. Jodi, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
I think it's interesting, to think about how many seniors there are that have lived, these beautiful full lives with someone that they love, and then to lose them, it can be completely devastating.
Absolutely, and that loss doesn't ever go away.
No.
You don't ever stop feeling it, but there's some things that can help us, and I think at any age, particularly when you're a senior, maybe how many times have we set aside an activity or a hobby or something when we're caregiving or something's going on in our lives? So the first thing is to maybe step back into something you haven't done in a long time. Find a hobby that you love. Maybe you quilted, maybe you painted, maybe you did things like that. Or maybe look at a new activity. There's programs through senior centers, also through the university has a program, New Knowledge Adventures, for retired people that have classes and different things that people can do, which would be fantastic.
Yeah, they seem to have a plethora of all these different things that you can do. You can learn a new skill, learn a new hobby. Do you find that maybe sometimes you mentioned go back to something you used to do. What if you did that with the person who passed away? Can that bring up can it be tough to get over? Can it be tough to work through?
I think it could be good or bad. It just depends. It can bring back some great memories of things that you've done with that person and bring the positives, or maybe not. So maybe then you look for something new.
Now, you mentioned that a lot of times they've been caregiving for the person who has passed away and put off things maybe like staying fit and taking care of their health, their own health.
Absolutely. And exercise is a great thing, staying fit to make you feel better. Now, maybe climbing Mount Everest isn't in the cards anymore. Maybe we're not going there anymore.
Not saying you can't do it.
That's right. But there are senior exercise classes, there are foot and fall classes, there are classes through the fitness centers here, through the senior centers, yoga, all kinds of things that people can do. And obviously, research has shown that exercise makes you feel better. It releases those endorphins and helps you release some of the bad and get the good. So exercise, any age, fantastic.
And be it fitness, wanting to get fit, or the hobby, maybe bring something along with you. Maybe bring a buddy with you. Yeah, absolutely. Well, a lot of us don't want to try new things sometimes alone. So find a friend, get a next door neighbor, a buddy, a lifelong friend, and start trying out some new activities. So when you go with somebody, it's easier to start a new adventure if you have a partner in crime. So it's true. Right, you make it sound like you're going to get into trouble.
Right, a little bit. And then start making new friends. As you go with your friend, it helps you to expand and feel more comfortable. So you start making friends more easily.
One way to stay young is to hang out with the young, right?
Yes, yes. That brings us to the next thing, too. Mentor youth. Younger people are sponges, And a lot of people have in their head, they think that maybe seniors or old people are boring. That's not true. And when you open up as a senior with the knowledge that you've had your entire life, I know for me, working with seniors every day, I am fascinated by the things that they have done, by their military experience, by their careers, by what they lived through. It's fascinating to sit and listen. So seniors can, read to children. Or vice versa. We have a charter school that comes up to Quail Ridge once a month, and they read to our seniors. Now that but it's great for the kids to learn how to read, and for our seniors, several of them have been school teachers and done different things, and so they are helping those kids. And it's a wonderful opportunity. That cross-generational stuff is awesome.
Nice. And finally, quickly, think outside the box.
Yes. Try something new sometimes. You've seen people that have written their first novel or written their first poem or painted a beautiful picture at 80 and 90 years old. There's nothing stopping us except for ourselves sometimes.
Very cool. Good. So don't just sit and feel sad. Get out there and enjoy life.
Do something.
Very good. Thank you, Jodi.
Thanks.